All right, let's talk about something that I know you've discussed over the last few weeks, and this is where we're going to get into the tea leaf discussion. You have Matt Corral as your number one ranked quarterback. First, what is the case for him, in your opinion, to be the best quarterback coming out of this draft class?
Sure, yeah. Well, Matt Corral, like basic things I would tell you right off. The strongest arm in this draft, quickest release in this draft. Also, I would say the quickest athlete as far as feet in the pocket, moving around, doing that. So from that standpoint, those are just three huge things that go into, hey, a quarterback being successful in the NFL. And so I look at that, coupled with the state of the NFL right now. I always look at, okay, wait, can he hit the open receiver? Another thing is he's the most accurate passer in the draft for my money, hits the bullseye the most. Doesn't mean he always makes the right decision, maybe not always there, but hits the bullseye right every time. And I also am big on, big end talent, let alone, hey, when nothing's there, Sarah, what are you going to do? You're going to make some plays. And Corral's the kind of guy that can do some Aaron Rodgers, Mahomes-ish type of stuff to me. That's where I really like him.
Right now, he is 15-1 to be the first quarterback drafted. Right. Of course, Malik Willis is the favorite, -165 to be the first QB drafted. Would you take a flyer on that, Matt Corral, 15-1?
I would. Well, here's the difference. I think if you made me bet money, just because I know people in the NFL, I'm listening to the rumors and everything there, I would bet that Matt Corral's not going to be the first quarterback taken. That's no big deal. That's I thought Josh Allen was the best quarterback in that draft. He was taken third. It's proven right. It worked right. I said Patrick Mahomes should be the first player drafted in that draft. He wasn't. So it's hard to dictate sometimes what these teams are going to do right now. I would say I don't see Malik Willis being the first pick of the draft at quarterback. I don't see Matt Corral either. I like both of their high-end talent better than Pickett. And, of course, I like Corral. He's my number one quarterback. But I think Pickett, he's the guy that I do look at as I think he's in the leader house to be the number one pick because he's safe. There's not really any issues with him. He's clean off the field to begin with, too. But he doesn't wow me. So, again, it doesn't always line up as far as who's favored to be the best guy and who Chris Sims thinks is going to be the best guy. And right now, it seems like the public and the NFL think Pickett's going to be the first guy off the board.
Yeah, right now, Kenny Pickett +150 to be the first quarterback drafted. Final one here, and with what you're saying, depending who goes first, whether it is Pickett and then Willis, and then if we get into Matt Corral down the stretch, the total for a number of quarterbacks drafted in the first round, Chris, is 2.5. The over, meaning 3 quarterbacks, would of course have to be drafted in the first round, -200. The under, +150. How many quarterbacks, in your opinion, can come off the board in that first day?
I would expect 3. And to me, there's only 3 first-round quarterbacks in this draft, and I really believe that. Corral's 1 for me, Pickett's 2, Malik Willis is 3. There's a drop-off after that. They're in their own little stratosphere. So those are the only possible first-round picks, in my opinion. And, again, we talked about Pickett, seems like a for-sure thing. Same with Willis. Corral, I know there's some off-the-field stuff, a little immature, maybe, was a college kid and drank too many beers. That does concern people that way. But I'm still going to go 3 with the fact that the Seahawks, the Falcons, the Panthers, and then the Detroit Lions, who have the second pick and the last pick of the first round, I could see them making a late play for whatever quarterback's left on the board in the first round as well. So I'm going to go the over there, Sarah.
Yeah, I like the over as well, and probably why it's -200. A lot of people see those teams going after a quarterback in the first round. All right, Chris, thank you so much for the time. Of course, everyone, be sure to tune into PFT Live and check out Chris Sims Unbuttoned to hear all of the Simsisms.
That's right. Read between the leaves.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for all the latest fantasy and sports betting advice from NBC Sports Edge. And don't forget to sign up for NBC Sports Edge Plus to get the best-in-class draft guides, as well as season-long fantasy, DFS, and sports betting tools that will give you the edge.